Okay.
What's going on, YouTube?
I
I'm trying to pop your eardrums.
no, yeah.
I'm trying to pop your sniffler.
Hopefully somebody will. What's up?
I got a question for you.
Oh, okay.
Why do you think that why should people be compelled to give a 2 weeks notice at work? Okay. Hear me out.
All right.
Your boss or the company that you work for
Yeah.
doesn't give you a 2 week notice before they shit can you.
Right.
Like there'll be a bunch of conversations between HR and your manager, and your manager will sit there and I've seen it. I've done it.
I can't imagine that's how it's going to go when I get fired. I don't think there's going to be any kind of conversations. I think they're just going to walk me out. It's a little bit different at your level, I think.
But so at my level, they wouldn't tell me. I know that for certain because I've seen it happen.
Okay. Until they're walking you out.
Yeah, they would have the conversations with their lawyers to make sure that it's not whatever the fuck they call it.
Mm-hmm.
What's it called?
Legal?
No, not involuntary job slaughter, but like.
No, we're going with involuntary job slaughter. I like that the best. Vehicular job slaughter.
But anyway, what they'll do is it'll just be, I'll go into work and the people that used to say good morning to me every day won't say anything, and people start getting quiet. And then probably on a Friday, hey, Doug, can you stop in here real quick? Mm-hmm. And then that's when they tell you. But why is it that employees are expected to give a notice to make sure that they have time to... okay. So here's what I don't... Let's say in my current job, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm in charge of a bunch of projects and a bunch of people.
Right.
Okay. I promise you're not going to find another Doug in 2 weeks. So what does it matter if I say, hey, I'm out at noon and I'm not coming back, fuck you, or I'm staying another 3 months. Good luck finding some other dumbass to move to the middle of fucking nowhere, Kansas.
That's how you should do it. Good luck. Tell them I'm staying for 3 months. Good luck. Just see how that works out for you.
No, but why do you think that's drilled into our head? Because it is in fact drilled into Americans' head.
Oh, 100%. So I think it has it's the same as the idea that you're not supposed to talk about how much money you make. And there's all kinds of those little tiny things that are drilled into your head from the time you start working that are at the benefit of your employer, and and they don't even give you that benefit ever. You know what I mean? And do you think it has something to do with school? Maybe. I mean, like, there's some kind of a relationship between like the business world and school where they're like, these are the values that we need to teach as like cultural values, but it's really just good for business.
Okay. I don't know.
I mean, what? I don't either. I'm just guessing. I mean, it seems like the things that are cultural come from what's good for business.
Yes. Now I understand. I'm starting to speak, Anthony. I understand what you're saying.
Right.
Okay. Let's say that, by the time we get done recording this, our Patreon has jumped up 600%. Mm-hmm. Do you put in a notice, or do you just quit showing up?
I would probably I would not just quit showing up. I would take my vacation because I don't want to, I don't want to waste that. But I would probably give a notice like, hey, the end of this week, or, this is my last week or whatever. I'll finish out this week. And I don't know why. I don't know why I feel that way, but I definitely wouldn't give them 2 weeks. Why? What's that going to do for me other than make me work more? I would give them a date like, hey, Friday's going to be my last day. And if it happened to be like Tuesday or Wednesday or, Friday morning or whatever. But yeah, I have no reason to give them 2 weeks. I don't work at a job where it's like I'm not being headhunted and like they're not going to like call my employer or whatever. You know what I mean? What, are they going to call the guy on third shift like at 2 a.m. and ask how I did? No, of course, that's not how it works.
Okay. I'm not shit talking you.
Sure.
Like, I don't know how to say this without sounding like I'm shit talking you. Okay. People in your profession.
You're shit talking me.
Are a dime a dozen.
Agreed.
So it is possible, plausible, theoretical,
probable
that you could be replaced in 2 weeks and that company wouldn't miss a beat.
So the more likely scenario is I won't be replaced anytime soon, and they still won't miss a beat. They just
they won't even notice.
Yeah, they won't even notice. He must be in the bathroom again.
No, but like, I'm really trying to dance around, not talking shit.
Why? Why would you start now? You think I don't know my position? You think I don't know what happens in the real world?
But isn't that all the more reason? Like, all the more reason why you should give them notice, and I shouldn't have to. Because if I know I can't be replaced, there's no point in giving the notice. Whereas you are easily replaced, so you need to let them go to the high school and grab a welder or whatever to get in there and.
So you thought what I said was a joke. They will just move on without replacing me and nobody will notice. That wasn't a joke. I said it as a joke and we kind of laughed, but that is the scenario that will happen.
No, they'll replace you.
Eventually. But it'll be fine. they'll be all right. Whether or not I give 2 weeks is irrelevant. I mean, I guess the only reason I would give 2 weeks is to collect that extra 2 weeks of pay.
Yeah. So it's not like there's people on your team you're fucking, right?
No.
Right. And you don't even know who your supervisor is, so you're not trying to protect him.
No. So if there was the way it is right now, if there was a chance that I was fucking the people that I work with, I would quit 12 times tonight. Any way that I could fuck them, I would do that immediately. I've never like been the type of person that hates somebody, but the people that I work with changed all that. I hate these people with a passion. I can say that, I guess, because we're on a bonus, right?
What, you think they listen to the regular?
Fuck no. Not a chance. But it literally changed my perception of how I view people, I think. Because I always just assumed that, like, yeah, there's people you don't like, you don't want to be around or whatever, but like, what's the point in hating somebody? It would always seemed weird to me. Now I understand. Like, I hate these people.
They say that hate is a wasted emotion. You know, what is it? Like, there's something, all the energy that you spend hating somebody, and I don't know, it's like a poison to your soul or something. I don't know. There's something in the Bible.
It's self-generating energy, though. It generates its. I don't have to do anything. It just generates itself. I don't worry about it.
It's like putting a generator on a Tesla. It just keeps going.
Right. Exactly.
Okay. But like that fuckhole at work that tried getting me fired.
Mm-hmm.
Like every day I have to sit in meetings with him.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking hate him.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't mean like, oh, I'd rather not talk to you. I mean,
right.
Like, if there was a fiery crash and it happened to kill him and his kids, I'm not going to start the fire, but I'm not going to rush over there to put it out. Like, if I understand what I'm saying, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I am of sound mind.
And body.
But mind. But what I'm saying is I hate him so much that I wouldn't take the chance that I would accidentally put him out if I was putting his kids out. Like, I don't, if they were to be crawling out of the car, I wouldn't kick them back into it. but I wouldn't put my hand down there to grab them just in case he was to push them out of the way and grab my hand.
So I didn't tell, maybe I did, but probably a week and a half ago or whatever, the people that I work with went into the office and tried to get me fired. All three of them. They went in as a group.
We're a sub-union.
Right. And one of them is my union committeeman. So my committeeman and two other people went in to try to get me. I mean, the ultimate goal was to get me fired, but you know.
Okay.
Sorry.
So you ask me why I'm against unions. Okay. When unions were formed and it was company versus union and they all stood together as a brotherhood, brothers and sisters, brother.
No, it was more brothers.
But, you know, like those three people would it come up missing if this was the old days.
Right.
Like
Which
I'm
is
for
good.
that. I'm
Yeah,
for people coming up missing.
Right. So I am not even coming up missing. I don't even need them to come up missing. So the way it should work, if we are a union of brothers, they shouldn't come up missing. They should come up with how'd you get that mark on your face? From a brick, of course, duh. or a lead pipe. You know, everybody should know. Like, this is what I did, and this is why I got a brick to the face. That's how unions are supposed to work, right?
Is that a scarlet letter? Is that what that is?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yes. Everybody, that way everybody knows. We're running this shit like the fucking mob. But instead, like, oh, this guy gets a little more overtime than me. What am I going to do? Oh, everybody just cries and whines. And it's just a bunch of bitches that pay other bitches to be bitches for them. It's ridiculous. The whole thing is ridiculous.
Yeah. Whatever. Like can we go back to me hating my guy instead of you hating your guy?
But I got three guys, and those three guys have an apprentice, so they're working on a fourth guy that hates me. I mean,
what is it about us that everybody fucking hates us? Like,
no. I'm not. The worst part about this is that, like, normally when you're like with this kind of stuff, you're like, they hate me and I didn't even do anything. Yeah, I'm worthless. I shouldn't fucking be there. But still, you don't want to try to get me fired. I mean, come on. Be cool,
okay.
Guy.
So, all right. I'm going to ask you some questions, and I want you to answer as if you are one of those guys.
Okay.
And I want you to, this is an exercise in your capability of thinking through a problem.
Okay.
Instead of normally what you do.
Yeah.
Okay. So give me a name. What's your name?
My name? Oh, let's go with Jim.
Okay, Jim.
All right.
So you and Jim, Larry, and Larry came into my office complaining about your union brother, Anthony.
Yeah.
If I'm understanding you correctly, you think that he should be removed from his position.
Yes. I think
why?
The wording that they used was they need to know.
Hey.
What?
Don't break character, bitch.
Oh, my bad. You want to know why he should be removed? He doesn't do anything. That's the complaint.
Okay. Is it?
Sorry.
Jim, are you retarded?
Yeah, I'm breaking character. My bad.
Why are you narrating this conversation?
This is really hard for me. I'm really breaking up here.
Okay, Jim.
Yeah, he doesn't do anything. And
By
we have a lot of work.
By Anthony not doing anything, does it create more work for you?
Not directly, no, but we feel like we're doing more than him.
Okay, is he doing what is asked of him?
Yes.
Is that really how Jim would answer? Okay, now we're breaking character.
Yeah, we are. I think Jim would answer and say, I don't know. His boss probably doesn't tell him to do anything. His boss is worthless too.
See, that's why this is impossible to do with you. You don't have the mentality of somebody that can think outside of yourself.
Agreed. How's that even possible? I'm inside myself. How would I think outside myself?
Because you have no clue how other people view you.
No, well, I mean, I've spent my whole life thinking other people view me as just a worthless shitbag. So if that's true, then yeah, I do.
Okay, but then when I asked you as Jim, does Anthony get done everything that he's supposed to? You said yes. And you were answering as Anthony as Jim instead of Jim as Jim answering about Anthony.
Right. The Matrix is hard. I'm confused. All right. So okay, let's try this again. Go ahead. Let's try it one more time. Ask me again.
Jim,
Yeah.
why are you back in here?
Anthony's not doing anything on third shift, and we're having to pick up the slack.
Okay, so I hate blanket statements, first
Okay.
off.
Okay.
So does he really not do anything, or does he not do the things that you think he should be doing?
Oh, shit, if you're asking me, he doesn't do anything. I never see him do anything.
Do you work third shift?
No.
Okay, Jim, I'm convinced you're fucking retarded.
No. But
Okay, hold on. I'm going to go into the system, and I'm going to look at work orders and see what Anthony has. Well, goddamn it, you're right. He doesn't do anything.
So you want to hear something funny? I'm going to break character. It's probably been 3 months since I've closed out any work orders.
You're just trying to get fired, right?
I mean, I'm not trying not to. No, I do the work. So I got a message on my computer. I turned my computer on the other day, and I got a message, and it said that my certificate something is out of date or whatever. So I went and talked to somebody that knows about that kind of stuff, and he said, yeah, everything in here has a Wi-Fi certificate, and if you don't turn it on for 30 days, like that certificate expires. So I haven't even turned my computer on for at least a month. And the stack of work orders was piling up on my desk, and I was like, I probably should close some of these out in the system. And I went I went out to do a job that I had, and it was already done. And I asked my supervisor, and he said, oh, I asked the guy on first shift to close out some of the work orders because they were getting backed up. And so he's the guys on days are doing things that were assigned to me because they're starting to back up.
Okay, now do you understand why they want to get rid of you? Because now you are affecting them.
They don't pay me though, so it's none of their business.
So no, you don't understand.
No.
Okay,
I mean, I understand, but it's wrong.
it's only wrong because of your fake union.
Yeah.
That's the only reason you think it's wrong.
No. It's wrong because this has been going on for years, and I've just kind of given up. It was never. So it's been this way, other than me not doing work and them doing work. It's been that way for years. Like it's not like it just happened. Like, now they don't think that I have the capabilities to. So they look at this job like it's top of the food chain, like they're skilled, right? And I look at this job.
That's how tool makers are supposed to be.
Yeah, stupid. I look at this job like, cool, money. And they look at it like they've spent their whole worthless lives honing a skill, and I've just kind of tromped in there with no skill, and I'm making the exact same amount of money. So I think they're resentful of me.
Right, but okay. I don't want to turn this into me just belittling you, but it looks like I'm going to have to.
I think you should.
Okay. I don't mean this to sound as bad as what it's going to sound, but have you ever worked with a real tool maker?
Yes, the guys. Well,
No.
Listen. Two of the people that hate me are really, really, really good. Like excellent tool makers.
Okay.
I would never take that away from them ever. They are excellent.
Now, don't you think that they get frustrated that anything that requires real tool maker that they have to do it because you can't?
Yes, probably, but I don't care.
Okay. Right, but you do care because otherwise we wouldn't be talking about it. Like if there was let's say that you moved to Kansas and you became second shift Doug's job. Okay?
Okay, yeah.
I don't care how much money you're making, but if the fact that you can't do the job and now shit that you should be doing, I have to do because you don't know how to do it and you are refusing to learn. Yes, I have a problem with that. I want somebody in here that is capable of doing the job.
Well, then if that's the case, maybe you should start your own machine shop and then you get to decide who gets hired, right? I was hired by a company.
Right, and it didn't work out.
No, that company pays me and keeps me around.
Right, but that's only based on the feedback of, okay, that company is about as distant from its employees as you can get.
And that's not my problem.
Well, it is when
I use that to my advantage.
Right, it doesn't matter. You're saying that there's no reason why they should be trying to get you fired. There is absolutely a reason. If you are incapable of doing the job and it's causing them to have to do more work, then yes, get the fuck out of there and let somebody in there that can do the job.
No. You're wrong. They shouldn't have any. They put in none of the like back end work of owning the company. Why should they?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
It doesn't matter. You don't have.
They don't pay me, so why should they have any say on whether or not I work there? That doesn't make any sense to me.
Because you're refusing to see like just basic bullshit. If you are incapable of doing your job and it is making their job harder and you refuse to learn, okay, do me a favor. We can squash this right now. If tomorrow morning you promise to go up and ask them to teach you to be a tool maker.
Yeah, I'm not asking them shit.
Oh, so you're going to let your pride overrun.
It's not pride. No, it's not pride. It's hatred. I told you, I hate them. Never have I hated someone this much in my life.
Is there any chance we can get one of them on the show?
No. Absolutely not. So when I very first started, this one guy is a total asshole. And he's always just gives everybody shit or whatever. And I remember like, it was like the first 2 weeks that I was there, he said something to the effect of, you're fine. I like kind of give everybody this, just my attitude or whatever. What you really have to worry about is if I stop talking to you, because anybody that I don't like, I just don't talk to him at all. And this
how
guy
long
hasn't
how long
talked
has
to
it
me-
been? How long has it been since he's talked to you?
2 years. So I remember that because it was literally like a light switch. He would give me shit all the time. And then all of a sudden one day it was like some shit went down. And then all of a sudden he literally has not said one word to me since. I'm like, oh, he was right.
Yeah, I would say that you deserve it.
Deserve
in this case,
What-
you
what?
deserve their hatred and for them trying to get you fired.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with deserving it. I'm okay with all of that. But that doesn't mean I have to like it.
No, I don't expect you to like it. I mean, the shitbag typically doesn't like what
Right.
happens to him. The results of him being a shitbag.
How is it? How is it the results of me being a shitbag? I applied for a job at a company. That company hired me, offered me a wage. I take that wage. I do enough work that company keeps me on. That's the end of my commitment. That is the end of my commitment.
Stop. In all honesty, do you think that you do enough work that the company should keep you on?
No, of course not.
Okay,
But
so
I don't
if
think
you,
anybody does there. I mean, I do less, but I mean, I don't think anybody that works at this company does enough work. That most of them don't do enough work for them to be kept on there. But that's the way this works, and that's not my concern. It's you're asking these questions, and you're not understanding that you started this conversation by saying, "Why do we have to give them 2 weeks?" This is the exact same conversation. Why do we have to do more work than they will keep us on for? It's the exact same question.
No, Anthony, what you are missing out. Okay, it's not like in your line of work, if you decide to take a week and just fucking putter around in the factory and not do shit, it's not like it's instantaneous. There's going to come a time where the company is like, yeah, I've had too many complaints about this guy. I'm going to watch him.
Right.
And they're going to see that you are editing Yu-Gi-Oh mats on your phone to send your fucking patrons. Yeah, and then they're going to get you out of there, and they're going to bring in somebody that all they have to do is work a little bit harder than you, and they're going to look like a superstar.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, no, you're acting like I don't understand that, but I completely understand that. But what does that have to do with the people who I work with who have taken
Because
it
you're
upon
making their
themselves-
job harder. This isn't that hard to understand.
Yeah, at this point, yes, I'm making their job harder on purpose because it makes me happy to make these fucksticks work harder. Yes.
Okay, and eventually that will blow up in your face, which is what you're looking for. You are looking forward to the day when you go in there and they pull you into human resources.
What do they call that? A sweet, sweet release. That's what they call it. This is the sweet, sweet release room.
So here's what I think it is. I think because of your financial responsibilities to your family,
Yes.
okay, you cannot just quit.
Yes. That's very true.
But you can go home and go, I don't know what happened. They fired me.
Do you really think I can now that it's all on record here? I mean, maybe there's a little bit of that, I suppose.
And every bad plot needs a fall guy. And these three guys at your work are your fall guys. You're already getting it out there that these guys are trying to get you fired. And I don't even know why.
Never did I say that. I know exactly why. But I can make them look bad still in the process.
Bet you're not. Like,
How?
my guy was nothing like your three guys. My guy just came out of left field. Like, I'm nothing but a sweetheart at work. There's no reason why.
See, I come on here and pour out my heart and soul and tell the truth, and you come on here and lie. Why are you lying?
You've worked with me. You know I'm a sweetheart.
Nothing but a sweetheart. You've got like a gruff exterior or whatever. Milk chocolate center or something.
gooey caramel center.
Right. Oh my God. So what do you, I know this seems like a stupid question and maybe I already know the answer. Oh my God. So I think that the government paying for insurance for everybody is bad, but I also think that having your insurance tied to your job is bad. Doesn't that seem like that's just another one of those things that's good for business?
No. It's fuck.
Oh, you don't think so?
Your small brain does not comprehend. The reason why it's tied to work is because it is a benefit that company has created to try to draw in employees. That is the only reason.
I don't think that's true.
That is 100% the truth.
So if no matter what, your insurance is always tied to your job. And
it's not, because you don't have to get it from your job. You can get it on your own.
Yeah, for like 12 times the price.
Because it is a benefit that the company is paying. Like,
and you don't think that's a calculated effort to keep people
you
from
think my landlord's going to cover
job?
part of my premium to try to get me to rent this fucking house?
No. I think you should be able to buy insurance on your own at a reasonable price without your employer. I don't think that having it tied to your employer.
I agree with you, but that's not the way that our health industry is set up. That is not possible.
Why?
Because they overcharge.
So you're making my point. So all of this, it all goes together to keep people locked into a job that they hate. You get a job with good insurance, you're locked in because you can't, no matter what the wage is, you can't go somewhere else if your insurance is bad or whatever. If you don't, do you understand what I mean?
Right, but you're making it sound like Big Pharma is working with Big Machine Shop to make sure that you got golden handcuffs and you can't go anywhere. That's not how it is. It is two separate entities. Big Pharma is fucking you out of money, and big handcuffs, or whatever the fuck it was that I said, are
big handcuffs. No,
they're just trying to
handcuffs.
They're just trying to make a profit off of your dumbass.
So do you think that golden handcuffs is a real thing?
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
you're locked into a job because you make too much money. Doesn't that just sound like you're a bitch? When you say that, people
Okay.
just think, oh, big bitch problems, making a lot of money over here.
Anthony,
What?
do you like your job?
Fuck no.
Do you feel like it is draining your soul?
Oh, 100%.
Why don't you leave?
These handcuffs, they're so golden. Yeah. So the reason, and this is the truth, the reason that I can't quit is because I have responsibilities to other people other than myself.
Okay.
'Cause I'm
So,
a good person. So, see how I like to spin this out?
so
I'm
I'll
the good
rephrase it
guy.
for you. Okay. I'll rephrase it for you. The reason why you can't leave is because you have overextended yourself financially.
No,
And now-
that's not true at all. That's not.
And
I'm
now-
not I'm. Go ahead. Sorry, my bad.
And now you are obligated to make at or close to what you are currently making
Yes.
in order to sustain your lifestyle.
Yeah, sort of. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
No, that's not sort of. I mean, you've told me that.
No, it's not that I've overextended myself. Like I didn't go out and buy like a $90,000 truck or whatever. It's just
no. Whether you buy a $90,000 truck or you create a lifestyle that is dependent on you making sure you get your 50 hours a week at that rate
Right.
is the same thing.
yeah, but it sounds worse.
Oh, sorry.
It sounds like I did better than just going out and buying a $90,000 truck. Okay.
Oh, do you know I had the best idea.
All right.
And then I realized it dawned on me after I had the idea that we can't do it, but we could have done it and it would have been awesome.
All right.
You know that piece of land?
Yes.
We could have put on a fucking music festival.
Oh God, that would have been awesome. Holy fuck.
Like, and I would want to do it exactly like Woodstock 99.
We're gonna tear up all the grass 3 days before the show. Just so there's mud.
No, Woodstock 99.
Yeah, I know. It was just a big muddy mess.
No, they
No?
rioted and they burned everything down.
Oh, even better. I mean, there's nothing there but trees. Are we gonna burn down the trees? Fucking assholes.
Go to the neighboring town and burn that down.
All right, guys, we're marching 6 miles. Let's go. That would be awesome. I've always wanted
see
to be
if you can buy it
responsible for deal. Twice the price. Better than a $90,000 truck. So,
Okay, can you buy another one?
well, I mean, I could. I can do whatever I want. So, how would the conversation go? Like, go to your kids and you say, I know you're used to having this lifestyle, but now we're going to have to be poor because I just don't feel like working anymore. How do you have that conversation?
Okay, kids, I need you to understand
Kids.
something.
Can you not talk to my kids? It makes me uncomfortable.
Get them in here. I'll talk to them. Okay. I don't know if you know this or not, but Daddy is close to killing himself.
How could they not know?
Right. So you understand, like, okay, your kids, I assume your kids aren't stupid. So they know that you are in your own version of depression.
What does that mean? Are you trying to minimize my struggle? Did you? You asshole. I think that's the most offensive thing you said all night. Go ahead.
Okay. So you're out there playing sad songs on your keyboard or whatever the fuck it is that you do. You just
Whatever it is that you do.
you sit on the top of the stairs with your hands on your chin in your hands, and you just slowly throw one spoon down at a time. A little tear running down your face. What are you doing? Just listening to some music.
It really helps with the depression when I write. I love it. Oh shit.
Anyway, so you don't think that your kids know that, like, you don't see them other than a couple hours a day,
Uh-huh.
and you're either tired from depression or tired from third shift,
Uh-huh.
but you're always tired.
Uh-huh.
And then you sit there and, you kick them off the TV so you can put on whatever fucking cartoon or whatever it is that you're going to watch that night while you're eating your hamburger helper before you go to work. It's the same thing every fucking day. You don't think they pick up on this?
No, they do. Of course.
Right. So don't you think they want their daddy back?
Yeah,
Give them
but
their daddy back.
They like stuff. People like stuff. Isn't that how it works? They want the American dream, just like everybody else.
Tell them to buy their own fucking fence.
You're going to have to buy your own picket fence, kids. Oh, shit. So we had a conversation about, all right, how do we get out of this situation or whatever? And we walked away from that conversation, me and my wife, with, okay, so if I work 55 hours a week, we should be good. That's how that conversation ended. Yeah, so that's where we're at. Cool. Cool. So everything's good. I don't see the problem here.
Okay, I'm going to throw a curveball at you. You're not going to like it. Mm-hmm. And this isn't my place to say this. But, like, there's a part of me that doesn't want you to kill yourself.
Thanks.
I mean that with all my heart.
That. No, I appreciate that. With all your gooey center.
Now, with that in mind, like, because I think that day is coming. Like, either you're going to, you ever seen the movie Falling Down?
Yes.
You're gonna
I idolize that guy.
You're gonna either do that or you're gonna just off yourself. Like
no. Yes. There's like almost no chance that I'm just gonna kill myself. If I'm going out like that Falling Down guy. That's awesome.
Okay. So you'll be on top of a water tower, and then I have to get on the news and like, I didn't see this coming. He was such a quiet guy.
He was such a quiet guy. That's exactly what I want you to say, too. I never would have expected this from him.
Now, wouldn't it be better, instead of you, Lee Harvey Oswald and somebody.
It's more than somebody. But anyways.
Wouldn't it be better if your wife just got a job at the Quickie Mart or something? And then you got a job at a record store, and then you guys just shifted your fucking sleep times or something?
Yeah, but what kind of an asshole does that? Wait,
the guy that doesn't want to fucking...
No, you're not understanding. How do you go from the person who provides to the person who doesn't? It's like, yeah, you can't do that. It doesn't work that way.
No, you would be going from the person that provides to the guy that provides a little less. And unless you want to quit buying purses, then you're going to have to get a fucking job.
Quit buying fucking purses. I love it.
Okay. How many pairs of shoes does your wife own?
Oh, not very many. She's not into shoes.
What is it that she buys? There's got to be something. Like, you come home from work and you look at it and there's a little bitty piece of you that thinks, this is why I'm doing this. Is it scented candles?
They're everywhere. They're fucking everywhere. Oh, it's not that. It's
Does she buy tokens on Farmville or something?
That would be so awesome if she did. It would be so worth it. It's I don't know how to explain it. It's the security of knowing that, like, if there's something that we want, we can go out and get it. Like that. So like you quit making all sorts of money or whatever, and then you take away that security. And like I said, I don't even know how to explain it.
Yeah, then keep fucking working. I don't know. I don't care. I don't care what you do. Just don't come to Kansas when you start popping people.
Okay. Why would I? There's no people.
This would be the worst place to do a mass shooting.
Do they even have water towers there? Do they even have water? Do you fucking Hicks even have running water?
Oh, you'd have great line of sight, though. I mean, you could do... It'd be like the widest spread mass shooting. Like it was 8-mile radius.
So awesome. I'm going to shoot farmers while they're fucking farming their fields or whatever. Oh. No, don't worry. Everything's going to be fine. Somehow, some way, everything's going to work out just fine.
it's not going to work out until you quit being a bitch. And what I mean is quit being a bitch. You either have to decide that you're going to do something else and just make it happen.
Uh-huh.
Like, because you don't make enough to live off the podcast, obviously.
No.
But you make enough off the podcast to supplement along with something, maybe even a couple other somethings.
Sure.
But you're just too scared of change, so you're not going to do it, and you're going to wait until they fire you, and then you're going to figure it out.
Like
And
I
you're
said,
gonna be-
it's all good. It's all going to work out. Don't you see? I'm working towards something here. What do
right.
you understand about that? Can you
If
collect
you wanted
unemployment
to.
if you get fired?
No.
Can you collect unemployment if you quit?
No, it depends why you get fired.
Oh,
Like if just cause, that's the so in Kansas it is different.
okay.
For some reason at the company that I'm at, they would rather have somebody like if it was you, like if you worked here,
Yeah.
nobody would ever say anything to you because they don't want to fire you because then they have to pay unemployment. So they would rather pay you plus benefits instead of
Really?
you sitting at home collecting 70% of your fucking check.
Really? Are you guys hiring?
It'll be about 2 weeks, but yeah.
Can you put in a good word for me? Tell him I'm a hard worker. Oh. The worst part about it all is that when this is hard to believe, but like, I don't know, I'd say probably 15 years ago, I actually enjoyed working in a machine shop and I enjoyed this kind of work and I liked going to work and doing this work. And I got no interest.
It's different when you're working in the environment you're working in versus where you came from.
Right.
And we probably shouldn't even talk about it because we can't talk in detail.
Right.
And then we're just going to be vague, which is boring.
Yeah, yeah. It sounds like a cop out, and maybe it is to a certain extent. But I feel like this place like ruins people who have motivation. You know what I mean?
It doesn't ruin people. They pay at such a rate that it is impossible or next to impossible or really difficult to get yourself to leave.
Right. But that's not that. I mean, I agree with that. But I'm also saying that like the scope of work ruins people. I honestly believe that.
Okay. Let's start the show.
Okay, ready? Don't we have like an intro or something? Play that. All right, now that the housekeeping's out of the way. Perfect.
Need to. Okay, here it is. I miss Peter Noriko.
Me too. Let's see. We should get him on. Have him play like a live show for us.
I asked him if he wanted to come on. It was like a last minute invite to come on, and all I wanted him to do was do the intro live, and then I was going to kick him out, and then we could start the show. But
And he said no thanks.
well, he said it's got to be next weekend, and then I never got back to him.
Awesome.
Okay. One, what did you think about my idea about us doing a music show, a music festival?
I liked it. I think it's a great idea. I want to riot.
Okay. What if you buy? Okay, I'm going to put a bow on this whole fucking show.
Perfect.
Okay, so you want to get out of working,
Yes.
and you have all kinds of money.
Okay. We'll go with that.
I want to continue working,
Okay.
and I only have one kind of money
Why the fuck would you want to continue working? Fuck's wrong
because
with
I
you?
don't have any money.
Oh.
Like,
So you have resigned yourself to the fact that you're just going to have to work for the rest of your life.
yeah, I'm going to work till I die. There's
That's
no
retarded.
question.
That's stupid.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Sorry. Go ahead. What's your idea?
Let's buy an Airbnb, and I'll manage it.
And then what do I do?
Collect the money, and then pay me.
Okay. So I pay for it. You manage it. What? And you mean you live there and rent it out on the weekends or something?
No. Okay, so hear me out. You buy a house
Got it.
and you put it on Airbnb,
Got it.
and then you rent it out and you never have to go there again. I'll take care of everything. And I'll just be like the property manager. So
Okay.
like if shrubs need shrubbed or whatever, and
Yep, you sound like a great property man. Well, the shrubs need shrubbed. All right. Well, sounds like I can trust you.
I'm sure you're going to put like complimentary water in the fridge or something. So I'll make sure that's filled when the guests leave.
Fill the water. Please don't smash the water bottles. Just set them on the counter so we can refill them.
I can do that little trick with the toilet paper where I fold it and then make it look like a seal.
There's no way this can't work.
Right. But then all you have to do is collect the money. Like it'll just be, you'll be making money hand over fist.
Right. So I'm going to buy an Airbnb in Kansas. Is that?
Yes. It's going to happen. I'm not traveling.
Hand over fist, huh? You guys got a lot of tourist destinations down there.
Okay.
Why the fuck would anybody stay in an Airbnb in Kansas?
Contraire, mon frere. What you're not thinking of is that you would corner the market on Airbnbs in central Kansas.
I'm going to buy one and that'll corner the market. You really thought this through.
Okay, so the reason why this idea popped in my head is that story we have on the board about the slave cabins on the plantations that are now being turned to Airbnbs, and people are pissed off because how dare you, like my
Stay
Uncle
somewhere.
Cracker, whatever, stayed there.
Uncle Cracker.
Uncle Tom. My Uncle Tom
My
stayed
Uncle
there.
Tom stayed there. So should they tear them down and build new houses? Is that what they're thinking?
No, what they're saying is that they should be marked as historic landmarks and not allowed to be touched.
That's retarded. You know, there's only so much space in the world and there's like more people than space. We need those houses. Idiots.
Okay. I have a problem with if you buy something like, and you know, this is normal. If you buy a house that's marked as a historic landmark, there are guidelines when you buy it. You can't do certain things.
Yes, that's stupid.
That's fucking retarded.
Right.
Like, okay, now you buy a plantation in the South
Yeah.
and it's got 6 cabins in the back 9 or whatever.
In the back 9. Right. Got it.
and now they're telling you that you have to maintain them and you can't make money off of them.
Right. They have to look nice. And you have to feel bad because slaves lived here. Pay. You have to pay to make them look nice and feel bad. I'm like, whoa, that's dumb. So,
Like if it was up for sale, I would buy Auschwitz and make that an Airbnb.
awesome. So, wouldn't it be better to buy this land and tear down all the cabins, slave cabins or whatever, and then just pretend like slavery never happened? I mean, can't we just move on? If we tear down enough slave buildings, it's like it never happened. In 100 years, nobody will ever know.
I think that there's probably something to this. Like, if you could get your hands on Ted Kaczynski's cabin and make that an Airbnb,
Yeah.
and like that burn up fire truck from 9/11, like if we could do a heist where we go into the 9/11 museum and tow that thing out of there and then put it out in the field, people would stay there.
Right. You think we could, don't they sell like 9/11 commemorative bricks or whatever? You think we could buy enough of those to build a recreation of 9/11 like for people to stay in? I think that'd be great.
So actually, we don't need any of the real 9/11 bricks.
No.
We can create a 9/11 Airbnb. And when people like, we just set them up on a desk. Like, okay, here's your room. You sit at your desk. And then we drop like 600 bricks from the roof. And it's like, this is what it was like.
We're going to recreate the experience for you every weekend.
You're on the outside of the outside of the building going.
Here comes the airplane. Oh no. So didn't the FBI keep the Ted Kaczynski shack or whatever, and they like put it up somewhere?
I think it's in a murder museum.
Yeah, I thought they put it up somewhere. So, we don't even have to recreate it. We just, like you said, do a heist. We're gonna break into the 9/11 museum. We're gonna break into that fucking whatever museum the Kaczynski shack is in.
What else? Where else could we put our Airbnbs? The hole from the plane that crashed on 9/11.
It's all 9/11 themed Airbnbs.
Yeah, there's got to be more. There's like, I don't think we can get our hands on the Hindenburg.
We can try. What about the Titanic? We're gonna take you out to the ocean, just drop you in. Good luck. So
What else?
what about that what did they do with the room that guy in Las Vegas shot all those people? Wasn't it like at the Bellagio or some shit? Where was he at?
Wasn't it the MGM Grand?
Yeah, MGM Grand. Do you think they still rent that room?
I don't know. I'm gonna look that up.
If not, can we just buy one room in a hotel? do they sell? Do they sell them like that?
Not at the amount of money that we make. Okay, Mandalay Bay. That's what it was.
Ah, okay.
I put it. Google's so smart. I put in MGM shooter room.
Shooter room.
Okay, Mandalay Bay room 32-135 will never see another guest. Here's what has happened to other mass shooting sites. What should be done with the sites of mass shootings? For some grieving families, tearing down a building and replacing it with a memorial feels right. Fuck you.
Stupid. Not everybody that dies deserves a memorial. You got to prove. I think you should have to prove that you're worthy of a memorial.
Okay, I would be okay. Like, what sense does it make if, let's say that everybody I loved was killed by that guy at the MGM Grand?
Right.
Or at Circus Circus, wherever the fuck it was.
Circus would be so much better.
Does tearing it down don't bring them back?
Nope.
Like, it doesn't change anything.
Nope.
Now, if I'm the owner of that building, why the fuck would I want to tear it down? Like, they weren't even a guest. Like, they were across the street. I didn't even have to clean out their fucking rooms. This doesn't bother me.
Like, literally, it's just regular. Like, the regular housekeeping staff can just clean up the room and we can rent it again that day, right? I mean, it's not like, I don't understand why they weren't just renting it, other than the CSI guys being there. Like, just walk around the CSI. You're not going to spend much time in your room anyways. You're in Vegas. Go gamble while the CSI guys clean this shit up.
Okay, the Pulse nightclub is being turned into a memorial.
Ugh, gay.
McDonald's in California, 2 months after Oliver Huberty killed 21 people and injured 15 on July 18th, 1984, the fast food corporation bulldozed the restaurant. The company then donated the site to San Diego. We don't want it any fucking more.
What? How can you donate land to the government? And yeah, just do whatever you want with it. Put up an IRS station or whatever. IRS substation. What the fuck? Anyways.
Virginia Tech. It took university administrators years to determine what to do with all the buildings and rooms where Sung Hai Cho killed 27 students and 5 faculty.
Sung Hai Cho. All right.
The building where most of the deaths occurred, Norris Hall, underwent an $800,000 in renovation. That ought to fix it. Like,
money well spent. We painted. everything's cool.
Right. So, okay, if the building cost a lot,
Yeah.
then we're just going to do a renovation.
Right.
Like if it was a small building, we got to tear this down in honor of the victims,
Right,
and we're going to
yeah.
put up a memorial.
Now this town doesn't have a McDonald's where they can get hamburgers. Oh, good job, guys. Fuck, how does that honor anybody? Idiots.
Sandy Hook Elementary School. In 2013, school officials decided to demolish the building After much debate, officials agreed to build a new school on the same site.
Hold on.
That doesn't fix it.
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. So the money to demolish a school comes from taxes. The money to build a new school comes from taxes. So the school administrators decided we're going to bulldoze this school and build a new one, and you're going to pay for it. Cool. Fucking dumb as shit. Idiots.
In 2016, the building was finished. The new 86,000 square foot school cost $50 million and can accommodate 400 students.
What? 400 students? What the fuck?
To
I
ensure
bet you
a
they
calm,
could cram more than that in there.
to ensure a calm, safe, and welcoming space, its designer included impact-resistant windows and video cameras to monitor the surroundings.
Well, calm. Impact-resistant glass and cameras. Calming is a calming thing. Yeah, you don't feel like you're under surveillance or in jail. It's calming. Holy fuck, man!
Columbine. Extensive damage was done to the school where teenage gunmen Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold killed 13 people and his bullet hole pierced the window frame of the athletics department.
Oh no! Not the athletics department.
Bloodstains on the carpet, the library. So what did they do? The school underwent a multi-million-dollar renovation the summer after the massacre. Construction workers repaired damaged walls and ceilings and replaced the hallway floors and stairs with new tiles. The science room, where one teacher died, was gutted and completely remodeled.
Cool.
The library, where most of the killings occurred, was replaced with an atrium. The ceiling features a mural of clouds and evergreen trees. Okay.
What does that have to do with anything? We painted some clouds on the ceiling. Does that make you feel better about all the kids that died here? Cool.
What's this one? Century 16 Movie Theater, Aurora, Colorado. That's what we... see how many more of these are. Oh, this is the last one. So much for coming up with a game. After the shooting on July 20th, in which James Holmes killed 12 people and injured 58, they conducted an online survey and found that the majority of residents wanted the theater reopened. But the decision was controversial, as not everyone agreed. No, okay.
Well, how is that controversial? We want to watch movies. It's fine. Like, what? What the fuck?
Renovation soon began. A bigger screen was brought into Theater 9, the auditorium where the shooting took place, and the number of available seats was reduced. In honor of the...
Next time he's going to kill less people, watch. So stupid. God, people are fucking stupid, man.
The theater was also renamed Century Aurora 16. The auditoriums are now identified by letters instead of numbers. Is
that to prevent mass shootings or what? I don't understand the point of that.
6 months after the massacre, the theater held a ceremony for victims and their families as well as first responders.
Do you think they let him in to watch a free movie? And hopefully it was John Wick. Jesus, man. I don't understand why people think any of this stuff will make any difference. Like, if we bulldoze a McDonald's, my daughter might come back from the dead or whatever. Okay, man.
Oh, how horrible would that be if your daughter got killed in a mass shooting in McDonald's and came back as the Hamburglar?
That would be awesome.
She has to wear that stupid thing over her eyes.
Isn't the Hamburglar a guy? I'm more upset that she's a guy now. The Hamburglar. Is the Hamburglar still around? That's a cool character.
All right. Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
What was that? Airbnb slave cabins.
Cool. Check and check.
Black owned. What's this?
I don't know. Is that you or me? I don't know.
Me. Black owned restaurants disproportionately impacted during pandemic.
All right.
Of course they were. Okay.
Of course they were.
So the whole point of this article is Google and Yelp and DoorDash started, they put black-owned labels on restaurants,
Yeah.
and now they're saying that's causing people to not go to them. Like there's backlash or blacklash in this case.
Blacklash. What? Huh. Do you even pay attention to any of that? Like,
Yes,
oh, it's
I will-
black
I will
owned.
not-
I'm not going.
Yeah, I won't go to a black-owned restaurant.
Only if it says black women owned, then I don't go.
Yeah, the kind of food that I eat, I don't want a black person cooking.
Like what kind of food? I can't even think of anything that like bacon.
Yeah, you don't want a black person cooking your bacon
Why?
because they're allergic to it.
Fair enough. I don't even know what to say to that. They're allergic to. Oh. Do you only know that because of that one Ice Cube song where mom cooked a breakfast with no hog or whatever?
Okay,
That's all I know about black people is that what I get from that one Ice Cube song.
when I go out to eat, I either eat sushi, pizza, or tacos. That's it. And I don't want black person touching any of those.
None of those are black people food.
Oh, when I was in North Carolina, I used to go to a place called Boss Hogs.
Okay.
It was all black people all the time. That's all it was.
Was it barbecue?
Yes. And it was
Okay.
fucking
Makes
delicious.
sense. I'm sure.
But you know what they didn't have? Sushi.
Do they even have sushi in North Carolina?
Yeah.
Weird. Sushi's gross.
You're an idiot. Okay.
I mean, yeah, but what does that have to do with sushi being gross?
I went to this place. I'm going to try to find this. I had the best sushi of my fucking life. Let's see. Wasabi East is what it's called. It's in Wichita.
All right.
Wasabi East.
Wasabi East. It sounds like it's in a strip mall.
It is. That's
Awesome.
weird. All right. I'm just trying to find the fucking menu so I can read to you what's on this sushi because it sounds disgusting.
Yeah, sushi. Sounds disgusting. You're right.
Now, okay, when I say sushi, you say, yeah, sushi. All right.
Is that what you got?
You're gonna when I say sushi, you say, yeah, sushi.
Yeah, sushi. Yeah.
Forget it.
All right.
Whatever. You're an
Okay.
idiot. You're not playing along.
Do you eat the fucking clams or whatever that are raw or raw oysters? Do you eat those too?
No, I don't like raw seafood. That's what I'm saying. Like, when is the last time you had sushi?
I've never had it.
Then how the fuck can you say it's disgusting?
It just looks gross. So isn't sushi raw?
No, like some is, but some isn't.
Oh.
Like nothing that I eat has. Okay, do you know what a California roll is?
I mean, I've heard of it, but I don't know exactly what it is.
Do you like
now.
crab?
Yeah.
Do you like avocados?
No.
All right, then you won't like California rolls.
Fair enough.
But it's not because it's raw seafood; it's because of avocados.
Gotcha. So is it mostly crab?
No, in California roll, that's what's in it. Just
Well, that's what I'm asking you. So a California roll.
Just let me find the fucking menu, all right?
Okay.
Classic roll, fresh roll, special roll. There it is. All right. I'm telling anybody in the greater Wichita area,
Go to this strip mall.
go to the strip mall and go to Wasabi East and order the coconut gigolo. It is fucking amazing.
Right next to the Rent Center. You can go rent a couch and then go get some fucking some sushi. That sounds great.
I want you to listen to this, okay?
All right.
It's got crab,
Sounds good.
shrimp tempura,
I'm good with that.
peanut butter,
Okay. So far, all
cilantro,
right. Okay.
mango, and
Okay.
avocado.
Ah,
Finished with spicy mayo, eel sauce, and crunchy and coconut flakes.
what's eel sauce?
I don't know. It's fucking good. That's all I'm telling you.
So I don't hate avocado so much that I wouldn't try that. That actually sounds okay. I'd probably try that.
Okay, so just Is that what's going on in your mind? Is when I say sushi, you think raw fish?
Yes.
Okay, there more than half the menu has no raw fish.
Oh, I thought sushi like translated from Spanish into raw fish.
No, it currently when it's Americanized, it translates from Spanish into you can deep fry anything you want, and they bread it.
Huh. I'm in. All right, I'm back in. I love sushi. So I thought they like wrapped it in some kind of sticky rice, which I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I thought it was raw, and I'm not really a big fan of that sticky rice, so I just assumed I didn't like it.
I think like when I say sushi, you are envisioning sashimi, I think.
Oh, like the live frogs and shit?
No, just like chunks of fish, like chunks of salmon and tuna.
You should look up sashimi and see what it actually is, because I think sashimi is live frogs, right? See, obviously I know a lot about this.
Sashimi is a Japanese delicacy consisting of fresh raw fish or meat sliced into thin pieces and often eaten with soy sauce.
Yeah, frogs. That's what I said.
Okay.
Do you not know what frogs are? Come on, dude. Just give me this, okay? There's something that they eat frogs alive.
A frog is any member of a diverse and largely carnivorous group of short-bodied, tailless amphibians composing the order of Anura.
Short-bodied. I don't know why short-bodied is funny, but makes me laugh.
Yeah, sashimi.
Yeah. What's that one where the Japanese girls eat the live frogs or the live squids or whatever?
Oh, what'd you just say?
What's the one where the Japanese girls eat the live squids or live frogs or whatever?
Mukbang? No.
I don't think that's what it is. I thought, haven't you seen those videos where there's like soup and the frog is moving in the soup and the lady eats it alive?
Like Faces of Death?
No, this is just like, regular Japan food videos or whatever. You're thinking Faces of Death. I'm thinking it's just regular.
All right, you want to wrap this up so we can get it posted, and then we can go do our first confessions.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. That was quite a wrap up.